Yeah, there was. Do you remember Pepperami? A few years ago, they had an advertising campaign. Pepperami is a bit of an animal.
I
Now,
remember the adverts they used to do with the salami stick. He used to
Yeah.
run around and yeah.
so the story goes that when they got the people in to do the user testing on that, to do the research, they deliberately ignored what everyone was saying in the room.
Wow.
Except they listened, because it's a group of strangers that come together and humans are pack animals, there's always a jostling for the top dog position.
Yeah.
And it happens very quickly. Just in a matter of minutes, someone comes out as the top dog within
Yeah.
the group. So they'd listen to what that person said because they understood that that person was probably a little bit influential within their peer group because they were a mouthy gate. And so they'd listen to them, but the most important thing was that they listened to what people were saying when they left the research. And of course they were saying, it's a bit of an animal. That's terrible. They can't say that. I mean, this is meat. You can't say it's a bit of an animal. That's just awful. That's sick. Everyone was talking about it. They knew it was the right thing to do because everyone was talking about it. That is how you measure your success. That's how you
Absolutely.
get something that is bigger than the media. It's something that spreads and becomes part of the culture.
It's almost like guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, they absolutely nailed it. That was their way of measuring it. And it went from, I can't remember what the statistics were, but I believe it was something like before the campaign, about 10% of their market had tried Pepperami. At the end of the campaign, about 10% of the market hadn't. It's something like that. It's a
Wow.
complete flip. So it is actually one of the most successful campaigns in advertising in recent years.
Did you hear about the Red Bull advert? So they were putting the strap line, "It gives you wings,"
Yeah,
on their ads. Someone actually sued them.
that's right.
Someone sued them, and I remember seeing an advert that they produced a couple months later, and they had specifically put in the strap line, "This does not give you wings." And now I don't know whether they found a loophole in the system or what, but I've watched it again recently, and they've gone back to. They might have gone back to "It gives you wings" or something very similar. So, but it just goes to show how sort of different people can interpret things differently. And you shouldn't just. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just people who've got too much time on their hands.
I think that's exactly it. It's the same people who sue McDonald's because the coffee was too hot and it burnt their lips.
Yeah.
These people.